Hello everyone, it's Dan coming at ya. And before we get to today's video, it's proudly presented by Pierre Adern. Pierre Adern offers modern, fashionable timepieces with a focus on disrupting the outdated and overpriced watch industry. With founders Pierre, Romeo, and Luca Adern originating from Italy and Switzerland respectively, their focus is on exquisite Italian style mixed with quality Swiss craftsmanship. They have a number of timepiece looks available for you to check out. I'm currently rocking the Exclusivo. You're so fancy. But there are a number of other options available. You can go to pierreadern.com, that's Pierrearden.com, to view the selection. And when you're ready to check out, you can use code DCampbell25, that's DCAMPBELL25, to get 25% off your order. Now, on to today's video, and you're probably going to get another intro because I'm bad at my job. Thank you, Pierre Adern, for your support. Hello everyone, it's Dale Campbell coming at ya with another video, and today, as many of you know, I've been doing podcasts for a very long time, and I have recently started doing my own online radio show. So today, I've decided, for the first time in recorded video history, I have decided to react to my first ever episode of the Generic Live Show. This isn't even the first episode. This is the pilot episode of the Generic Live Show. Of course, if you are interested in checking out the Generic Live Show now in its current form of a radio show, you can do so by going to stationhead.com and looking for Dale Campbell on the app. Or you can stay tuned to my socials, the Dale Campbell on Instagram, for when I go live. It is Sundays, 9 to 11 Australian Eastern Standard Time. So without further ado, we are going to be watching the entirety of the Generic Live Show, all the way through, unedited. I thought that I would just do clips of this, but no, I have all of a sudden, live on camera, decided to change that decision and watch the entire 20 minutes and 55 seconds of Generic Live Show here with you. Alright, and let's put these bad boys in. And let's go! Oh, Hangouts on air.
Let's see. Yes, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Generic Live Show, episode number 0.
Also, what is going on with that lighting? Please tell me my lighting now is better than whatever this situation is.
Recorded Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2014. We're going to get started here pretty much straight away. I can't think of anything else to do.
Also, clean shaven
other than the birds are really loud in the background.
Really?
And I'm on about a 7-second delay from Sam to the Google Hangout. Because that's always fun when that happens. Alrighty, let's get this show on.
Sure.
I am nervous as all hell, but I'm wearing fancy clothes. That kind of helps, I guess. Yeah, I'm wearing a shirt that's probably way too big for me, but that's always fun. Let's do this thing in 3, 2, 1.
I am so awkward. It is great. Great being a weird word. No, this is not Cantina. What?
Yes. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dale Talking. Welcome to The generic live show. This is the generic live show delivering your daily dose of genericness from around Australia and the globe.
Welcome back. This is the first episode. Also, a couple of things. One, I need to stop touching my face in videos. Two, clean shaven nail is clean shaven. Also, 2014, don't at me. Third of all, good to see that I am still bad at talking back then, as I am now.
This is the show where we are going to be talking about pretty much everything and anything. Anything goes with the generic live show. We're going to be talking about mostly the news of the day, some headlines. We're going to take one of those headlines and discuss them in detail. It's going to be here every single day. There's no set time, there's no anything at all, but it will be streamed live via Google Plus, and my dogs are barking and the birds are going ballistic. I'm going to stop doing this hand motion and look at some headlines.
What a banger. What a banger.
In the headlines today, SC Mag reports that the Australian Telecommunications and Media Company was fined $9,161.18 American dollars. That's just a little over 10 grand. That's 10 grand, $200 for violating piracy laws as a result of a data breach affecting 15,775 of its customers. After a joint investigation by the Office of Australian Information Commissioner and Australian Communications and Media Authority, a privacy watchdog, the
good to see that I am still bad
entities
with
that
today
found
as I was back then.
Telstra was in violation of the Piracy Act, the National Piracy Principles, and the Telecommunications Protections Code, according to a report by The Australian. The breach was discovered in May of 2013 and included customer names, telephone numbers, as well as their home and business addresses. The information, which affected any Telstra customers from 2006 to 2009, can be found via Google searches from February 2012 through May of 2013. And that we'll be reading an article that kind of tells you more about the Telstra
with those
privacy breaches in a lot more detail.
See, I've gotten better. I've got nothing to.
The ABC breaks this story to us about the Northern Territory government shutting down all power in the city, causing a shutdown in all of the schools and the territory's public service in what is calling a blackout emergency. The Water and Power Corporation is apologizing to tens of thousands of Darwin residents without power.
Yeah, Darwin
it says the Darwin-wide quote-unquote
to the Northern Territory,
black
the whole town
has been caused by a tripped circuit at Hudson Creek. A spokeswoman says that a safety switch also shut down the Channel Island station. It has left all of Darwin without power for the past 6 hours. The territory's Counter-Disaster Committee has met this morning to discuss a response to the outage. Power and Water Minister Dave Tollener was calling on people to, quote, stay calm and be safe on roads with all traffic lights out this morning. He also says that the power is to be stored at some time.
Stored?
I could say that the show will go up at some time. That doesn't really give me a period. Mashable put up an article this morning about Kara Angus robot arms and how they went to battle with a German table tennis team and former #1 player of the world, Tomo Ball, on March 11th. Unfortunately, the match was not streamed live. Instead, the China-based Color filmed the match for a commercial and then sliced and diced it into a final cut. Much of the action was in slow motion,
With my
which may because Bol and Asuka's moved way too quickly
this
to be
script
caught
reading
on the
is
camera waiting regular
rough,
speed.
man.
And
This is
the
rough.
result? The human won, of course, because luckily the human won that one. I'd be very, very concerned if the human did not win that.
Title? Really?
Activision Blizzard Inc.'s chief executive Robert Keatuk was awarded a cash bonus of $7.9 million for 2013 as part of the video game publishers' incentive plan, according to a regulatory filing. Jeez.
Filleting? Did I just say filleting?
This week, the board granted him a cash bonus equivalent to 374% of his $2.1 million base salary last week, the filing stated. I wish I could get a $7.9 million bonus.
Also, somewhere along the line here, with
you take what you can get, I guess. And finally,
the
Herald Sun reports
I was using
that. Meanwhile, over there at the Herald Sun,
you might notice that the audio and visual of the Google Hangout are out of sync. That's what I was saying. Still can't remember my words. Choo choo, train of thought. I was using a program called Sam Broadcaster at the time and was running all of my audio through that. So you could hear things like that banging news clip that I probably still have somewhere and could put in at some point in this video. And that, because that had like a slight millisecond delay, the more that we watch it here, the more it's going to be out of sync. So it's not this video that's the problem, it's the Jack Live Show March 12th video that's the problem here. Let's push on.
They're reporting on a bunch of newlyweds, a row of newlyweds, on a honeymoon flight. Forces the plane to divert their flight to their honeymoon destination. Forced the plane to make an emergency landing. No further details were provided on the story. Again, I want to remind you that that's the headlines right there, right here.
Oh yeah, what a banger! Oh. Get down, simple. You know I was stressing back then. So what is wrong with that?
I am so glad that I decided to do a pilot episode of this. This is like a pilot like no other. Everyone, yeah, this is really a pilot episode. We are doing this instead of Down in Colorado at the moment, and this is really a pilot like no other. Because
shout out to Down Under Colorado.
The show is picking up on Monday the 17th. This was meant to be last week's show, but I kind of had to push it back because I was busy with a few things.
Wow.
Speaking of busy with a few things,
2014 Dale. Busy with a few things, huh? Busy with a few things. Go please. That's all I have to say is go please.
I better not be busy on the phone, otherwise Telstra would be on to me like no tomorrow. Telstra breaches the privacy of 15,755 customers with their information made publicly available to the internet from February of 2012 to May of last year. The Offices of Australia Information Commissioner, the Australian Commission and Media Authority concluded in a report on Tuesday that Telstra broke privacy laws and were fined $10,200 for the breach.
I am a Telstra customer.
The breach was first revealed by Fairfax Media in May of last year by Lee Gaywood, 31, aren't they always, of Chelsea Heights in Victoria, who found spreadsheets containing the data accessible to anyone online via a Google search. The data discovered included customer names, telephone numbers, and in some cases, home and business addresses. Telstra said it contained no passwords. Well, you don't really need a password for a phone service unless you have the Telstra online recharging thing, which I don't anymore, thank God.
So you need a password.
It prompted action by Telstra and the Office of Australian Information Commissioner over the incident, which included information on 1,257 active silent phone line customers. The Australian Privacy Commissioner Timothy Pilgrim found Telstra breached 3 existing national privacy principles, which had failed to take responsibility steps to ensure the security of personal information it held, destroy or permanently de-identify the personal information it held, and prevent disclosure of personal information other than permitted purpose. Following the breach, Telstra agreed to take several actions, including replacing the software platform which the incident occurred, and renewing all contacts with third parties relating to handling personal information.
Shout out to the stuffed pig in the background there that we're totally just going to ignore, by the way. Yes, still have, and will continue to have stuffed animals. You can't take that word from me. Shout outs to Gary the Sloth.
We have a very, very good article in the show notes that I will put into the discussion point kind of section of the show notes for everyone to read. I am nervous. I really am of what this means for Telstra and kind of where they sit with the containing people's data. It's the once bitten twice shy kind of mentality where if you're bitten once by Telstra, you don't really want to be kind of wanting to trust them again.
Is that once one bitten twice shy means? I think it is.
But
I think it is.
I think Telstra has a history of delivering.
Stop touching your
Their
face.
customer service is fine. Their customer logistics, however, are not so great.
Face like 50 times
where
in this video.
they pull up they come up with a plan and then they go, "Oh, it's going bad. Let's turn this thing about." I just said, "Oh well."
Ah!
You know what I mean.
Dale,
anyway, this show is meant to be PG.
Future Dale, editing this, bleep that, please.
I think that Telstra's going to have to backtrack themselves again. I don't think customers are going to be
the generic live show is
redundant. Not redundant. They're going to be reluctant to kind of trust Telstra with their particular information again. If that makes any sense at all, please let me know. We accept the view that the problem of one of our IT platforms that to some basic customer details is there, such as names, addresses, were visible to online for about 15,000 people.
Even I'm born of myself.
We're now encouraging an independent third-party auditor to certify we have implemented the steps committed with the Privacy Commissioner, says a Telstra spokeswoman. Okay, that's not going to help the past, though. What I want to know is, what is Telstra going to do for people who have had their identity stolen? That's what I really, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to get to the core of, is what is Telstra going to do to help protect those people who have had their data already stolen. They're now at vulnerability in the future, regardless of what they try and do anywhere at the moment. Yeah, because
they're now at. Let's dissect that. They are now at vulnerability for what will happen in the future, even if we're talking about a past hacking event. Interesting character choice.
Their information was made public through Google Docs, which, by the way, I don't know about you, but I would not use Google Docs.
Also, Dale, believe that.
Well, I would not make the data. I would kind of hopefully encrypt the data better so it couldn't be exported from whatever data source they're using to Google Docs. That's not a thing that I would want to do. But that's just me. I think this makes me think that
This
do not
audio video
trust
being
Telstra
out of sync
yet
is
again.
throwing my head.
Because I think they have done this in the past, and they have kind of been in the spotlight, not particularly for this incident, but for the National Broadband Network, where they kind of dropped the A ball on pairing that. I think that having them
just randomly pulling out objects from wherever.
Drop the 8 ball so many times makes me don't want to trust them. I use Telstra. Telstra love me. I don't really love them so much, but they love me because everything I have is with Telstra.
Telstra love me.
Everything. Well, apart from
my
Skype line, which Telstra wants, by the way. I don't. They really want me to have a landline number as well. So yeah, it's kind of, well, I'm playing around with my stationery box. Not a euphemism. But Telstra loves me. I don't really love them so much. They're okay, and I find that all of the competition is just as good as each other anyway.
That is true.
So you kind of stuck on where you want to go with that, regardless of where you want to go with that. And that's a discussion point, everyone, and that's a show. I know it's going to be. This show is going to be fairly short. It's going to be headlines.
I got all the 2 highlighters back. Yes.
Out of here.
Yes.
Although when we have guests on, which we do want to have guests on.
Guests on before.
We will be a bit longer because we will interact with those guests and kind of have them contribute, if they wanted to the headlines or to the discussion, particularly to the discussion point.
Don't touch your face.
Well, and Americans, I know this is This is an Australian show, so you have to get over yourself and deal with my Australian isms. Since it's an Australian daily news show, so you have to deal with that. There's not much news today, actually. I don't know why I picked to do it on a Wednesday when there's really not much news at all. But thank you for listening to this. Whatever this is, I think it's a show. I'm pretty sure it's still a blech in my head. I really enjoy doing these shorter shows. These shorter, half-hour solo shows. I can just get on and just talk for half an hour about generic stuff. Show now and this is a generic live show. We don't have an email as of yet. I'm trying to still set that up.
Generic live show at gmail.com.
The powers that be, me and the impromptu of this, but by Monday I will have an email address for this show. By Monday I will have everything set up. I'll have the iTunes set up. I will have this show in that iTunes. I will have a pilot like no other in the show notes for in the iTunes and in on the websites, which is chefwonder.squarespace.com/gs geek-io.com/gs.
Do not go there. You'll find nothing.
Good night, everyone, and we will see you all on Monday for yet another generic live show, because it'll be 5 days a week daily. I wanted to get this out as a pilot episode, though, on the feed, and hopefully we will. I don't know. We'll try and keep it to about this length, about 20 minutes to half an hour, 40 minutes at the very maximum with guests on. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, the audio and visual.
I just can't stop.
I can't believe this was pre-Cantina. When did I start using Cantina? I swear I debuted with Cantina, but clearly. Touch my face.
You're listening to a proud member of the Chef on the Podcast Network. For more information about this and other shows, visit chefonthemedia.com. Even fresher in 2014.
Even fresher. Oh, yeah.
You've been listening to a part of the Geek.io podcast network. Visit us at geek-io.com for all of our great shows.
The pressure is building slowly, inexorably inside me. Oh my.
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's bad for you. Go figure out how it works.
Geek.io. Copyright 2014.
I want to get out of here. I want to leave this place right now.
What is that dancing?
Because hope you like 2014.
Oh yeah, because I hope you like 2014.
Bye, broadcaster.
Oh my god. That. Well, I was leaning forward the whole time. I realize this now. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first ever The Generic Live show. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I certainly think I've gotten better at talking over the years because I was nervous. I still get nervous every single video I do. I am still the same level of nervousness, but I think I just know how to handle it a little better, if I'm being completely honest. And my god, I've learned how cameras work. I don't know what I was using. George Lucas called and wants his lens flares back, I will say. But I hope you guys enjoyed my full-length, unedited, unbroken, paused a few times, but still unbroken commentary of the first ever The Generic Live show out there. And, by the way, this just in, you can go listen to all of the Generic Live show archives by going to linktr.ee/Dale Podcast. linktr.ee/Dale Podcast. linktr.ee/Dale Podcast. Link in the description below as well. You can listen to The Generic Live Show and Terrible Tuesday Movie Night, which will be the next podcast that I will be reacting to over there as well on Spotify, iTunes, all sorts of different platforms for you as well. Anchor as well. That's going to do it for today's video. If you like this, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it. You can support this and everything that I do over on my Patreon at patreon.com/Dale Campbell, patreon.com/Dale Campbell, DALECAMPBELL. You of course can follow my journey over on my Instagram at TheDale Campbell. That's TheDaleCampbell. What's coming next? I have no idea, honestly, and I never do, so this is going to be fun for everyone. But until then, I've been Dale Campbell coming at ya with a video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!